Brazil. Dominček will be in the red corner. Santos in the blue. Dominček, those who follow Muay Thai, you might recognize her as Martin Kierczynska. That's her maiden name. She's trained by her husband. Fights out of Legion Glochau in Poland. Seen her in one championship as well, and so we're all just about set. The athletes going through the traditional wide crew before the start of every bout. A place in the gold medal match up for grabs here. Dominček, must be said, a big favourite, but Silva Santos, she's got a home court advantage, of course. Comes from the state of Alagoas. And she's considered one of the country's most promising strikers, as Muay Thai is taking up an increasing amount of the headlines in the combat sports world in Brazil. Reach advantage in favour of the impressive Martina Dominček. I've seen her fight in the one championship. She made a real splash, scoring a TKO against Natja Runsak. .24 years of age. Very much looking forward to seeing her, but you never know. There's been one or two surprises already in this competition, so let's just have a look to see if Andres is able to keep the home flag flying. It will be tough though. Dominček is a European and world title holder. 3 3-minute rounds. Straight into the action. Early right coming in from Andresa, just to try to set the tone, but immediately she's forced back into the corner. Trying to use those push kicks to keep Dominček at distance. So far, so good. Dominček will slowly but surely wear her down and then get those high knees coming in. She's got her in a good grasp and an early count, because one of those knees hit the nose of the Brazilian. I really can't see this one lasting too long. Silva Santos in once again. Dominček, a right and a left, and another knee high up, and again it's low. And a second standing count. We're not even a minute into this contest. Silva Santos, yeah, no, she's being called out. I think that's fair enough from the referee. And a win inside a minute in the first round in this semi-final for Martina Dominček. It was just too much for Andres Silva Santos. A height advantage in Muay Thai is so often such a huge determination factor. Victory. Referee stopping the contest for safety reasons, and justifiably so. So place in the final for Martina Dominček. And a good win on the board.
Before the next bout, we will have a VIP presentation in the ring, so the fighter please stand by. For the next bout, I am calling to the red corner, Iqbal from Turkey. To the blue corner, from Thailand.
Interlude. Let's get the action back underway. And the highly promising Iklim Özdemir from Turkey. Gold medal at the IFMA Youth Muay Thai World Championship in Bangkok. Just 19. Gazi University. The opponent is the SEA Games champion from Thailand. It's Nirawan Tangkyo. My crew to honour the sport, to honour the teachers, and everybody who's enabled them to come this far. We know that their opponent in the final will be the impressive Martina Dominczak. And a very quick referee stopped the contest against Andrea Silva Santos in the first semi-final just a few moments ago. Nirawan Tangkyo, the Golden Nak Muay sisters. These are two very, very good exponents of the sport. Entitled to. Thinking that this is all part of a strategy for Nirawan, just to keep Özdemir waiting impatiently. Okay then, Nirawan She's set the stall. She's got the fans behind her. She's also got a very accomplished opponent. Nero tends to be a defensive fighter looking to counter. As well as being the world champion at the IFMA Youth Muay Thai Championships and a silver at the 2023 European Muay Thai Championship. She's 3 times in a row Turkish national champion and is also a kickboxer. Having seen her fight too often, I suspect that will mean she'll be the main aggressor here. Okay, eventually we get things underway. And the aggression indeed does come from Ozdemir in the red, the Turk. Let's see what counters that the Thai has got. Well, there's an early put down. It's a slip more than anything, but there was some aggression there. The aggression is definitely coming from the Turk. She's got inside. Some frustration as well. She had to wait. And again, back onto the ropes. This is good from Ozdemir, just 19 years of age. Intimidating and not giving Nero any chance whatsoever to counter in any way, shape or form. Approaching midway. Nero really made a dent at all. Takes her first forward step. Steps in. 54 kgs. That's the kickboxing expertise of Ozdemir. And again, she uses her strength to just ram Nero into the ropes. Puts Nero and she's being caught 1, 2, 3 times in that sequence. We'll be having a close look at this as more of these punches land. And, left kick, and that opens the way for a left-right left combination. Nero trying to counter, but it's just being smothered by Ozdemir. Final minutes of this first round. A bit of respite as the elbow pads are pulled up. And is having a difficult time. She needs to somehow be the aggressor, but it's not her natural style. And as she kicks, the left comes in over the top from Ozdemir. The Turk has had a very good first round. That elbow into the face of her opponent. She goes to work with the knees into the midriff. Again, a left comes through, and a left-right. The punch are good. She follows up with a high left kick. Excellent work from Iklim Ozdemir. Belatedly, Nero takes some aggressive stances. But this is certainly Ozdemir's round by quite some margin. The end of the first. The Thai goes back into her corner. But in my book, Ozdemir certainly took that one. Well, it's been given to Nero. Nero has been, wow, gosh, the number of counter punches she must have put in under the radar. She does that one so well. So Nirawan has the first round, but Ozdemir was the one doing all the attacking, was landing all the punches. But Nirawan Tangchiao has been given that first round. Well, she leads 10-9. This counter-attacking style that she has certainly has impressed the judges. She must be doing an awful lot of work inside as the seconds are pulled out. Ozdemir. She's as bemused as I am. She's landing. The aggression comes through from Ozdemir. Left lands. Kick is being blocked. Coming off for Nirawan Tangchiao. Scored twice in the face, but she could land 2 kicks there. And the knees are working ever so hard while they're in the clinch. Counter. Backwards and it's just a hurry up Ozdemir. But then the punch follows through. Seeing the retaliation. Seeing the good work that Nirawan is doing before the retaliation comes in from Ozdemir. Punches left and right. Left-right combination. 20 seconds to go. Ohio had her winning the first round conclusively. Judges disagreed with me. They're edging this one as well. Let's see if the judges disagree with me once again. She's landed plenty of punches. Maybe I'm just not seeing the inside work that's going on from Nirawan Tangchiao, which obviously the judges close by can't see. And Nirawan, well, she thinks she's done enough there. Big support from the Thai contingent. Waiting this scoreline with bated breath. To me, Ozdemir should be 2 rounds up. But Nirawan has won the second round as well. She is doing things I'm clearly not seeing. Wow. Well, Ozdemir is going to have to really go for it. The counter-punching and the counter-work coming in from Nirawan is clearly impressing the judges. Seconds out as we come into the final round with the Thai leading by 2 rounds to nothing. This counter, whoa, like spinning elbow. Ozdemir is really going for it. She's got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Going for the kicks. The aggressor has just been caught too many times. Seconds gone in this final round. Spins her opponent round, and she's tying her up now is Nirawan. This is good for Nirawan Tangchiao. Out of Ozdemir. She drives in once again, tries that reverse elbow, but her back is to her opponent. First punch coming in from Nirawan. High knee. Nirawan's doing well, just tying up her opponent in this round. She knows she's got the 2-0 lead, is doing everything to avoid a potential KO. Gold medalists at this same weight. She's going to get into this University Games final. Brasilia for the World University Combat Sports Championship. Ozdemir looks like she's out of energy now. Needs something special, needs at least a standing count and a big knockout blow. Her energy levels have gone. You can see she's not as compact as she was, not as quick into the action. She's still landing punches, which is what I've seen, but again, you see the high knee coming in from Nirawan Tangchiao. 30 seconds. Nirawan has managed this third round very nicely. Hasn't given Ozdemir any chance to get close to her. That's the inside work that I was missing. Final 10 seconds. What is going to be a victory for Nirawan Tangchiao. We're going to have a place in the final. Well, it's a hug. Ozdemir will be desperately disappointed. You can see it in her face. She was the aggressor. She landed multiple punches, but Nirawan Tangchiao impressed the judges, which is the most important thing. And the Tangchiao dynasty, the Muay Thai dynasty of Thailand, carries on. A unanimous points verdict. And just look at Ozdemir. She is desperately disappointed, and I've got immense sympathy with her. The judges clearly seeing terrific inside work on the counter-punching coming from Nirawan. And she goes on to the final against Martina Diminchak tomorrow. Commiserations for Niklin Ozdemir. Red corner from Hungary, Tamas Sefer up against Reni Hrabika. Chat, I should say, from the Czech Republic. Reach up, right out the Thai box gym Zlin, which is his hometown. Former Czech national champion. Regularly in the professional MuayThai League, Central Europe's premier combat sport organisation. Sefa hails from Hungary, out of the Kurdi gym. Athletes were into the men's under 63.5 kgs at this weight. Rudanak and Abdulaziz Mubrad in the second semi-final, which will follow immediately after this. Afternoon of semi-finals in Brasilia. Sefa, the Hungarian, in the red corner. 3 3-minute rounds, as usual. Start from the powerful-looking Tamer Sefa. A slight advantage and takes away the legs of Vicha. Just now got to try to get inside of the range of Sefa. Just a step out from that right kick. A little bit of the power games, which can really drain the energy. There's good work going on the inside. Response this from Rabica. He's keep his wits about him. Hard hitter, just trying to create that little bit of space, that little bit of distance, so we can use that extra reach. Side leg kick to react to a good left kick from Rabica. Very difficult to choose. Clinches are energy sapping, but there's enough separation for the referee to let them go for a good 10 seconds in that clinch. The right is blocked by the arm of Rabica. Very potent weapon, the right of Rabica. Push kick to open up. Right roundhouse hook, then goes for the elbow. You look at the CVs of these two lads and there wasn't a lot to choose between them. That's exactly what we're seeing in the ring as well. Tumbles for a second time. And again, it's a push and a slip more than anything else. The 19-year-old then comes straight back and tries to react against the more experienced Tamas Sefa. Well, that really one is a tough one to call. Sefa certainly had the initiative and he was the aggressor, but Hrabica, to his credit, was able to claw his way back into that round. Tamas Sefa certainly had the better of the first part of the round. Hrabica enjoyed the better part of the second round. Well, it's been given to Sefa. His start, a brighter start. And it's confirmed. The graphic, bottom left. For the first round, it must have been a narrow one, narrow margin. It goes to Tamas Sefa. Has established a good reputation in Hungary and Eastern Europe as a formidable striker. Still looking for a little bit of experience. That push kick works, and that's good. That low kick for Hrabica off balance. Good early strikes coming in from the Hungarian in red, who leads by a round. Pushed back up to the ropes by Hrabica. Knows he's got to make his mark in this 3 minutes. Hrabica trying to be the aggressor. Certainly it's been pretty good for him. Has to keep his guard up though, because it looks like Sefa's good on that right-hand side. He's got that high kick. He's also got that powerful straight right. Energy-draining clinches allowed to run for a long time by the referee. There is work going on. There's looking to get good work in the knees and putting that high right. Hrabica tries to come forward. Those connects. Hrabica will be in trouble. Final minute in this second round, an elbow connects. Hrabica still responds. Again, they're able to work. The knees are working. There's separation between the combatants. Hrabica tries to come forward. He knows he's got to win this round to give himself a realistic chance of a place in the final. Final 10 seconds. Certainly giving it a go. Again, it's tight. The judges will be looking at how many of these punches have landed. Another one that's just short of the mark. The round comes to an end. The fighters themselves didn't hear the bell. Went to Sefa. Has he done enough on the counter? tying up Hrabica to secure this. The answer is no, Hrabica. Right, we're all square, and so Hrabica gets the reward for taking the offense. As he relaxes, tries to get as much blood into those legs as he possibly can. It's do or die. Winner takes all in this final round. Perfect scenario. Hungarian Sefa had the better of the first round. He started well, and it's been the theme. You can see that Hrabica was straight on the offense. Went for a left that was parried away by Sefa. Well, the 19-year-old's got the bit between his teeth. He's got the momentum. It's up to Sefa to reverse the trend. Much the same pattern as the second round. Hrabica, the aggressor. Sefa unable to really respond against the 19-year-old. Good high knee into the body. Sefa went out too quickly. That first 90 seconds looks to have taken it out of him. Hrabica, again, he's the man who's driving forward. Sefa somehow needs to reverse the momentum. Sefa, to his credit, he looks a little bit tired, and again, look at the energy coming from Hrabica. He's cornered Sefa into the corner. Sefa looks a little bit tired. That was a little bit lethargic, that left kick. Didn't have the energy of previous rounds, and the right only catches the body. Those energy-sapping clinches in the first two rounds. They seem to have taken more out of Sefa than they have Hrabica. Final 30 seconds. Relatively untidy, but Hrabica's done well to keep it that way. He hasn't let Sefa use that extra reach. And it looks like he's outlasted him in terms of fitness. He's still coming forward, is Rene Hrabica. And the end of a grueling contest. Hrabica puts his arms to the air. He thinks he's done enough in that final round as well. And the body language of Sefa suggests that he knows that that's the situation. The 19-year-old eagerly comes. And the decision is looming.
The winner is
Blue corner, Rene Hrabica. Real kudos to the Czech. He changed his whole style from the first round, where he was pushed back a little bit. And he took the aggression to the older, more experienced Tamas Sefa. And Sefa clearly disappointed, but that's a terrific win for Rene Hrabica from the Czech Republic. Dmitry Rudanok from Ukraine in the red corner steps in against Abdulaziz bin Mubrad from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for the right to take on Rene Hrabrica in the final of the men's under 63 kilo. Rudanok comes with a real pedigree. He's a kickboxer as well as a Muay Thai exponent. Rudimentary high crew for Dmitry Rudanok. Height advantage for the Ukrainian. It doesn't always work out, but that's how it is. Silver medalist in the Saudi Games in the men's 57 kg was Abdulaziz, so he's stepped up a little bit in weight. Competes for the Al Hilal team in Riyadh, the capital of Saudi. A slight height advantage for the Ukrainian, who's straight onto the offense. Aziz caught up in that to clinch. Good right punch. Good more balance. It was a punch that took him down, and then a straight kick coming in. You are good athletes in Muay Thai. Take this sport more and more seriously. He's one of a crop of these University Combat Sport Games. They take on the best, and exactly to me, not his. Been on top, he's not been able to land many clean punches, Dmitry Rudanok. Mubrad has stood his ground, and it's now just beginning as we come into the final minute to try to fight back, but a couple of those punches hit the head guard, the head back of the Saudi. And again, as he focuses on the kicks, he's taking the boxing route, and he puts the knees into the midriff of the Saudi. As well. Comes up nicely, Rudanok. Looks for the opening. That high right kick. Carried away. Of the round. Bit of a dance onto the ropes. Abdulaziz can be proud of the way he's fought back after a strong start coming in from the Ukrainian. It does look like the Ukrainian had a powerful start. On my card, Rudenok was the victor of that round. The judges agree. Well, I should say I agree with the judges. Rudenok takes the first round. I'm wondering what the Saudi has got in his locker to be able to reverse this. Punishing 2 kicks. Thigh and then a push kick. Push the Saudi Abdulaziz back towards the corner. To his credit, Abdulaziz is trying to engage in the middle of the ring. Take on the winner of this bout. As he's looking, as we approach the midway of the bout, increasingly like Dimitri Rudenok. Things can change. Abdulaziz Murad will really have to work hard to make things change. We're going to see fitness issues with Dimitri Rudenok. Still looks fresh, still looks powerful. He's put in a lot of the punishing work on Abdulaziz. He goes around the outside and the top elbow. High push kick. There's so many problems. Good hold. That was better from Abdulaziz. That might give him a bit of confidence. There's some good work on the inside. Referee desperately tries to stop them flying over the ropes, brings them back into the centre of the ring. It's a better round by the Saudi, but those push kicks, they take a real toll. The core's got to be so strong to take this consistent physical punishment. Abdulaziz really finding the mark. Turning off for hitting the back of the head. Rudenok in control without being as dominant as he was in the first round. Abdulaziz is again gamely trying to come forward. He's up against a athlete, and those push kicks are causing a lot of problems for Abdulaziz, and Rudenok marches confidently back to his corner. In my card, he's done enough there to take a 2-0 lead, but I have been wrong this afternoon. But Rudenok, yeah, two rounds to nothing. And it really is difficult to see how Abdulaziz Murad is able to change the momentum of this contest. Abdelaziz, he's got to leave it all out there in the ring in this final 3 minutes. Do something exceptional against a very talented boxer, Muay Thai exponent. Rudanok doing a good management job in this round, just tying up Abdelaziz, giving the Saudi fighter any room to a big swing or a big hit that might cause an upset. Those clinches in the centre of the ring, referee having to work very hard to separate them. For the referee. Big lads. It's, just under 63.5 kilos. Close to the weight limit. Running short of time now for Abdelaziz as he somehow gets his man onto the floor. They tumble over each other. He knows he's close to the end now. He can open up just a little bit, Rudanok. He's kept things nice and tight. Technical, excellent work. Steps away from the attempted reverse and may well have won this one. All 3 rounds unanimously. He knows he's won. And the question is whether he's won 3 rounds or 2-1.
The winner is red, Ukraine.
Unanimous. And a very good technician. Did everything he needed to do. Tied things up nicely in the 3rd round, just to make sure there was no chance of Abdelaziz causing an upset. So the Ukrainian goes on to what looks to be a very nice final against the 19-year-old Rene Hrabicha from Chechnya. That's the men's under 63.5 kg. Stephanie Costa, hailing from the northeastern state of Pernambuco. Holds national and regional titles and has the prestigious title of Campeã Brasileira de Muay Thai, Brazilian national Muay Thai champion. Goes by the nickname of the Queen. Whether or not she will be the Queen against a good opponent as Soha Alfa from Saudi. Trailblazer in Saudi athletics. With a breakthrough in the 2025 Islamic Solidarity Games, where she picked up 2 prelim victories and got a bronze medal. Stephanie DaCosta, the Queen, has a considerable height advantage and reach advantage, which is always important. As well as this is her home country. We're in Brasilia for the FISU World University Championship of Combat Sports semi-final. MuayThai ring, the women's under 57 kg. We will take on Yasmin El-Wadi from France, or Irina Smolikova. Looking forward to seeing Smolikova in action. That's the semi-final that will immediately follow this. Afternoon at semi-finals. Just making sure the headgear is on. Final amendments to the bun of the Brazilian athlete. Do for Saudi. Someone needs to prevent Stephanie Costa using that reach. Do exactly that. It needs to be high for Soha. Needs to be aggressive as well, and she's landed a couple of punches there. She's using that push kick to try and come in, and she's following up with 1 or 2 punches. A reverse elbow, not far away from the mark. Good aggression coming from the Saudi. I think her aggression has really taken Stephanie Costa not by surprise. It certainly pushed her back on her heels a little bit. She's coming forward, there's Soha Alfa. Good bout in this opening 90 seconds of the first round. Stephanie started very much as the aggressor. She's been pushed back mentally and physically by the smaller Saudi athlete. When she gets into corner, Soha comes out, fist flying, not flailing. There was a definite combination going in there. Neither landed, but forced Stephanie Costa back once again. A minute to go. Looking for that reverse elbow, spinning elbow. Been able to exert the domination I think that she thought she might do. Each won South American titles and continental championships. You step onto the international stage, becomes a little bit more difficult, and that's very good. Battling from Soha. Stephanie's probably done enough. Soha Rafa. Flailing hair is a difficulty. Actually, I'm split between this one, but no, Stephanie has done enough. We'll take that first round. Yeah, confirmed. And the card, see it's on the scoreboard as well, and Soha, she'll be aware as well. Second round for Stephanie Costa, the Brazilian heroine, looking to make it through to the final. The women's under 57 kg. Seconds being called out of the Saudi corner. Round two. Stephanie Costa from Brazil in the red. You can see Soha knows that she needs this round. Here comes off. Covering. We need a few seconds to sort that one out. Saudi athletes converted to this a decade ago. Terrific to see them on the international phase. Spinning elbow. Stephanie Costa steps out to the way. Costa is responding to the aggression of Soha Rafa with aggression of her own. Low kicks, and they're just exchanging low kicks. Soha showing her determination. She's carrying on with that tactic to really weaken the base of defense of Stephanie Costa. And a low kick lands, and another one around the hips as Costa comes in. Soha again attacks the thigh. Of this second round. Soha, look at that aggression. This combination, that's a slip, a knockdown, but great aggression from the smaller athlete. Came in under the punches of Stephanie Costa. How much energy has he had to use in this second round? Things are slowing down just a little bit, certainly from Soha Rafa. it's a long time once you're in there battling. Training when you're against the gloves and against the pads, it's a lot easier. Then you get into the ring, even compared to sparring, it's a completely different mindset. It just drains away from you. So that goes down quite considerably over this final minute. Flailing attempt for an elbow. A swinging right hook. And Stephanie Costa, she looks like she's got the greater energy as the round comes to an end. And the Brazilian is already in her own corner. Leads by a round. Had to withstand quite an onslaught coming in from the Saudi, Soha Afar. Has Soha done enough? No, she hasn't. Stephanie Costa, by my book and by the judges, takes the second round 10-9. So a 2-round lead. Final round. Soha, well, she knows that she has to be aggressive. She was in the second round. She's just going to have to do exactly the same again and hope that it gets a more spectacular result. She's certainly not made life easy for the Brazilian Stephanie Costa. Costa, hands high. Make sure she's nice and compact. Keep that defense nice and tight. I think, though, that the exertions from the second round will have really taken a toll on Soha Afar. She knows she's got to come forward, but the energy just isn't there. That's only half-hearted attempt. So, lack of willpower. Breathing hard now is Soha. To absorb those push kicks coming in from Costa. Brazilian not taking too many risks, not being forced into the attack, not having to attack. She can just battle on the counter, use those kicks to keep her opponents at distance midway through the final round. Soha bravely trying to put in the effort, but the energy has just been spent by the exertions of that second round from her. Stephanie Costa has kept her literally at distance, legs length. That push kick to very good impact. There's a debilitating effort. Soha, this was a defensive method. Effort by Soha, but she's almost out on her feet. Here's the Saudi. Stephanie just needs to guide herself safely through these final 25 seconds. She's got a place in the final against either Yasmin Alwadi or Irina Smalikova. Soha has done herself and Saudi proud. She has left everything in the ring. She is exhausted as she heads back into her corner, but the congratulations go to Brazil's Stephanie Costa. northeastern state of Pernambuco, will enjoy this one. There's a medal. It's a silver at least. Red with the victory. So Stephanie Oliveira Souza Costa, Stephanie Costa, as she's better known, through to the final. On the French coast. 3 French national Muay Thai titles. And a bronze medalist at the IFMA World Championships at the same weight category. Also a silver medalist at the IFMA European Championships. Now she's looking for gold at the World University Championships. She'll be in the red corner. Her opponent looking forward to seeing Irina Smalikova, called from the Beast from the Beskids, otherwise known as Little Girl as well. Gold medalist at the IFMA European Muay Thai Championships under 23 division. Crew. Just give her a chance just to see the height differential that goes against Smalikova. Seems to hold her back, but it is an advantage for the French woman Elouadi. Yasmin Elouadi from France, just making sure the hairnet protects the hair before the head guard goes on. Compulsory for head guard, shin guards and elbow pads. First round. Let's see if Yasmin Elouadi is able to make a height advantage tell against the beast. Her aggression. Czech Republic in the blue. Left early on. Very pretty quickly. Neither woman really been able to establish a firm grip on proceedings. Punching in the middle. Smalikova, who is beginning to force Elouadi back into the corners. Very little to choose. Really been able to land a big punch. The aggression from Smalikova. This time, let's get the knees going in the corner. kg, these women. A little bit untidy. It's a wrestling match in the MuayThai arena. She has tried to for most of this first round, trying to be the aggressor. Both women go up with arms held up, saying that was my round. A little bit of psychology. This really is who was able to land the better work in the clinches. It's Elouadi, I think, who probably will just edge this. Yeah, judges go with Elouadi. Did the best of her work in the second part of the round. Elouadi defended very nicely. Knows that she's got to win this round. She's coming forward, and Elouadi will have been expecting this. As I say, she's regularly got into finals in competitions. experience when it comes to fights, so she might manage this one better. Looking up the nose there as she's getting kicks in as well. Getting kicks. Going in retreat. The fitness starts to tell. We've got towards the second part of the second round. Who's got the better conditioning? Going backwards as Eluadi is at the moment. That's a little bit more draining, but then you've got the adrenaline firing forward. Contact. Forced Eluadi back onto the ropes, that straight left. Energy levels from both girls has dropped quite significantly as we approach the final minutes. While we're in the final minute of this round, it's relentless from Smolíková. She's kept coming forward. Another push come punch that pushes her opponent into the ropes, and she follows it through. She's doing good work with that right knee into the body. Been relentless in coming forward. She knew she had to. Irina Smolíková needs to win this round. Intent is anything to go by. My judgment suggests that she has won that round, and she reckons she has as well. And I trust our cameraman as well. He's tended to be right in the athlete that he's followed. Certainly far more aggression coming in from the Czech. Near Ostrava at the KTB Svarog gym. Yeah, she's all square, level, deservedly so, and has momentum, and has the energy. And Eluadi in particular was looking like her fitness levels were really being tested towards the end of that second round. Carried on exactly where she left off, Irina Smolíková. It's up to Eluadi somehow to find reserves of energy. Well, that's one way of doing it, those push kicks, but again, it's only into the tide for a little while, and that elbow worries the face. Seconds to go. Not much. Just about winning this round, because she's been able to just keep Yasmin El-Wadi on the ropes. The French girl somehow has to find that energy. Pushed backwards for the best part of 2 full rounds now. Irina living up to her nickname. The experience that she's had on the domestic and Eastern European Muay Thai. Final 20 seconds. Irina Smolikova from Czech Republic closing in my opinion, anyway, on a place in the final. The judges will be the final arbiters, of course. And both go away with their arms held up. Irina Smolikova, I think, has the better call on this one. Stephanie Costa from Brazil awaits in the final for the victor, and the judgment is coming imminently.
And the winner is
Blue corner. She did enough in the final 2 rounds. Her experience came through. A good bout. But it is the beast from the Czech Republic, Irina Smolikova, who will take on Stephanie Costa in the women's under 57 kg final. Turkey's Mohamed Karayilan against Guillaume Silva de Mora. Karayilan is a kickboxing and Muay Thai exponent. 25 years of age, from Bitlis in Turkey. He's been part of the Turkish Muay Thai Federation for a number of years. As always, respect to the sport and to the teachers, my crew. This is the men's under 71 kg, so we're stepping up a weight. First bout in this competition for both of these men. Karayilan's got a lot more experience, 23 years of age, and a lot more time in the ring for Demora. What an opportunity. Capturing the imagination in the Brazilian press, certainly in the federal capital, Brasilia. The Football World Cup is attracting the attention of the rest of the country. They're making good headlines at the moment are the Brazilian strikers in Muay Thai. Aaron Molina from Mexico and Dominik Horvath from Hungary are in the other semi-final, which will immediately follow this contest. Well underway. Well matched in terms of height and weight, maybe a slight advantage for the Turk in the red. Take advantage, and says, I'm not going to have you trying to bully me just at the moment. So a slip. He's going for big shots early on. He's certainly trying his best to make a statement. Another little slip there from Karalian. It's not big, but it can just be a little bit disconcerting if you're not sure of your footwork. His elbow pads altering, so dress code problems for Karalian. Anything properly either. Been caught by a firm right to the thigh. As well, got the knees up high to prevent doing any more damage, Mohamed Karalian. Even bout. Another man being able to really take the advantage. Who's being the more aggressive has been the Brazilian, which often is a key ingredient. It depends how much work is being done on the inside by Karalian. Good high knees. Finding their mark there from Demora. The aggressor. Karalian did enough work, I think, inside. Maybe just to get the judges. Indeed, he has. Karalian has got more experience at the top level as the Turk. When they're in those clinches, Karalian's busy working those knees. he's carrying on his good work on the inside. As Demore is forcing him backwards, he's constantly just getting little punches away and kicks away. Scoring points even as he's moving backwards. Has followed a very similar vein to the first. More in the blue, trying to manhandle his man, but just look at the work that Karalian is able to do on the inside. Demore is trying to wrestle his way into position. Demore is constantly working the knees, constantly getting punches in. It's a spectacular takedown, it doesn't count. Similarities to the first round, impossible to ignore. The judges believe that the result is the same as well. He's certainly giving his all for his country. Second round in succession goes to Karalian. He does so much good work as he's under pressure. It's not spectacular, but it's very effective. An heroic ending, and he's trying to go for some big knees into the body. All he needs to do is just stay out of trouble. That's what he's trying to do with those push kicks. Keeping the distance, stopping the bigger man getting forward. Not done enough. Demore, not for the lack of effort. His energy levels are dropping. It's grueling being in the ring, and the referee saying, let's engage. Particularly when you're in those clinches, the energy just rains away from you. A bit of a slip there, Demora. Resisted the chance to take advantage. Final 20 seconds of a very clinically fought battle by Mohamed Karalian. The first 2 rounds under intense pressure. Guillaume Silva Demora's done absolutely everything he possibly can. But it won't be enough. Bell goes to end the contest. Demora knows that his fate is done. Yes, he can throw his arms up. He's certainly given it his all. The only question whether it's 2-1 or a unanimous verdict. The answer is it's 2-1. Demora has done enough in that final round, but the victory goes to Mohamed Karalian. Brave effort from the Brazilian, but it's Mohamed Karalian who'll go on to take either Aaron Molina or Dominic Horvath, who will be up next. The win for Turkey. Aaron Molina, Pan American silver medalist at the Pan American Muay Thai Championships in Mexico City. That earned him this 2026 FISU World University Championship selection. He's out of Chihuahua. Dominic Horvath in the blue. And there's a number of very competitive series ongoing in the amateur stakes in Eastern Europe, and Horvath fights there, and it really does improve your fight craft if you're regularly in competitive action, win, lose or draw. He's a kickboxing exponent as well as Muay Thai. Gear in place. Shin pads and elbow pads on. Final hugs. Molina. Slight problem with the headgear for Horvath. Presently we will be underway. Taller man Molina trying to exert his dominance against Horvath. He'll need to get inside. Be as pugnacious as possible, aggressive as possible. As you can see, that's exactly what he's doing, trying to get his man in the hug and push him back, but Molina unable to resist. Push kicks can be so useful, but those straight punches going over the top of Horvath's head. There's the big height difference, that big left landed. And then he's able to use that strength to wrestle Horvath onto the ropes. Used to coming up against men taller than him though. Not the tallest fighter, obviously, and really work out a way to get inside. Keep his distance and then handles his man to the ground and gets a deserving telling off. Taking a chunk of punishment, Horvath decides that he needs to just become the aggressor for a little while. We've seen this a couple of times today. Once upon a time, fighters used to take 30 seconds just to suss each other out. Now invariably one is an aggressor early on and the other has to respond, and that's what we've seen here. Molina, the fight to Horvath, now Horvath's got to respond. Stepped out of the way of that and inside kick. Deceptively hurtful. .71 kg, the impressive Turk, Hamid Karalyan, here to take on the winner. Molina's done a pretty good job in that first round. Horvath started slowly, but improved as the round went on, and maybe he was doing some good work in retreat against Aaron Molina. Round of two halves, Molina getting the judge's verdict, I suspect. Yeah, Molina taking the first round. Horvath left his fight back a little bit too late. So expect Horvath in the blue to come out. All cylinders here. He needs to. He can't be on the receiving end. And that's a kick to the back of the thigh. Trying to stub your way to get into the much taller Melina. Silver medal at the Pan American Championships in his home country, Mexico City. Great experience for him. Physical therapy student. Good job in resisting Horvath. I expected Horvath to come out a lot more aggressively in this second round, and it's not really worked. He's put a couple of kicks in, but Melina, once again, has been able to use that bigger reach to good impact. Fixed. Final minute. This round, Horvath, that's the first decent combination he's really put together. Down low and then went for the head with the boxing moves. Although for the most part he's been able to keep out of harm's way. This is much better now though from Dominic Horvath. Much better. It's a problem, this, for Melina. And he's being counted out. Well, Dominic Horvath has produced a stunning body blow. Too much for Aaron Melina. He doubled up in pain. And having been second best for much of that bout, the sheer power and the ferocity of the punches has taken out Melina, and you can see the distress on the Mexican. But that must have been one heck of a punch from Dominic Horvath. Czech referee. A body strike. Taking the wind out of the sails of Melina. Took the 10 count. Well, that came out of nothing, and it shows you that a bout isn't over, and the power of these boys, particularly as we get up to the 70 kg, it can make a heck of a difference. The victory and a place in the final goes to Dominic Horvath from Hungary. Athletes in the ring, in the red corner, Sudano Bazanci. World-class athlete from Turkey. Double youth world champion. She won that in Malaysia. She also won a gold medal at the Waco Youth World Kickboxing Championship in Italy. A European champion at under 23 level. and an elite senior European MuayThai champion as well. She's in the red, and that is the quality of the opponent. It is facing Lorena Fuentes Alcazar. From Catalonia. Student affiliation. She's doing a degree in international business in English and Chinese. Barcelona. Zanchi is probably favourite for this one, but to the semi-finals, as we've just seen with Dominic Horvath in the men's under 71 kg. One single blow can change the whole complexion of a bout. That Horvath was struggling in, ended with one fabulous punch into the midriff. Headgear on. It's the women's under 60 kg. Lena Brunner from Austria and Brazil's Maria Eduarda Ferreira dos Santos in the other semi-final. Zanchi has had far more experience in the ring though. This will be a tough battle for the Spaniard, who immediately is pushed backwards. It's a best to stay in the centre of the ring just to be intimidated early on, and that's a couple, that's a four, not a punch. Oh, she's been given us a, oh, it's counting as a knockdown. Well, inside 15 seconds. Trying to come straight away is Alcazar. Catalan finds herself turned into the corner. Receiving end of a couple of decent knees into the midriff. She's doing some good work in there. Very early count. It seemed a little bit innocuous, but she did stagger over, and it was from a punch. Second time she goes down. This time it's not from a punch. Bazanchi in a great position. Credit to Alcazar, that early knockdown hasn't really put her off. She's kept coming forward, but she keeps getting caught. The reach for the Turk. Final minute, another left find its way through, and a push kick also forces her back. By dint of the knockdown, this will go in favour of Bazanchi, but real credit to Lorena Alcazar. She takes another straight on the nose. First round comes to an end. We follow Alcazar. Good recovery from the Spaniard, but she did take a count. Second round, it's under 60 kg. Bazanchi once again looks to go straight to work. Doing the hard work just at the moment. From Lorena. And she's forced backward once again. Left foot, now the left knee. Front kick, that push kick, just stops Lorena making any momentum, although she's caught her with a good left there. That forced Bazanchi back onto the ropes. Now she's got the elbow in the face as well. Really nicely on the receiving end of. Bazanchi from Turkey. Responding to that, she didn't like that elbow in the face. And there's the response from her. She does such good work as well. When she's in those clinches, those knees constantly finding their target. There's work going on and point scoring going on. The referee happy to let them in the clinch. But still tight, she'll pull them apart midway through the second round. Bazanchi certainly in a good position to progress to the final, but there's lots of work to do because Lorena isn't giving this one up, and the Catalan has shown good fighting spirit in a left-right combination, and that has rocked Bazanchi. Red in the face now, Bazanchi. And encouragement for Alcazar to carry on. Again, though, the reaction from Bazanchi, once she's court. She does respond. There is the response. A left punch and follow a right kick. And then that left push kick, which has been such an important part of her defensive armoury. Again, 3 in a row. Keeps Alcazar just at a distance. Ends. Bazanchi, she hasn't had things her own way there, but did enough, I think, just to keep Lorena at a distance. Judges, their scores will be coming in pretty soon. I'd imagine Bazanchi's done enough. Indeed, I think that will be confirmed. Yeah, Bazanchi leads by 2 rounds. She just does so much good work when she's under pressure. And then when she is caught, her response is virtually instantaneous. In the blue has a lot of work to do. To her credit, she's still coming forward. It's caught once again. A bit of class coming in from Bazanchi. When she makes the final, she will be a very good finalist. Deserving of it. Nice and tight, and that left leg, that left foot. Such a damaging weapon. Clever enough just to keep things nice and tight. Guard is up, a little bit of fatigue. Let's see if the guard wants to, well, it's straight back up now, and then that left leg comes into play again. Followed by the right. Alcazar tries to worry her, and then the elbow goes in the opposite direction. Stumble. Suggests a little bit of fatigue kicking in, but a minute to go for Bazanchi. It's kicking that has really kept Alcazar at bay. And to work on the inside when Alcazar does get forward. Final 30 seconds of a place into the final for Sudanur Bazanchi. Marina Fuentes, Alcazar has done well. It's so difficult though if you lose the first round, which was, I think, the closest one. Judges think about most, and into the final few seconds, and Sudanur Bazanchi ends on top. Well goes, valiant effort by the Spaniard. I think she knows she's beaten, she offers her congratulations, the opposing corner, while she's in there. Good effort by the Catalan. Great experience for her to be in the semi-finals against as competent an opponent as Bazanchi. Just the final verdict to be confirmed. Unanimous win on points.
The winner is red, Turkey.
Today, Nurbazanchi from Turkey makes her way through to the final. 21-year-old. Great experience. There's a medal. Will it be gold or silver? Final bout of the day. We've had 6 weight categories. The final bout of the day will decide who takes on Sude Nurbazanchi in the final. Athletes enter the arena for the women's under 60 kg semi-final at the World University Combat Sport Championships, Muay Thai. Brunner from Austria up against Maria Eduarda Ferreira dos Santos. Brunner, Austrian national champion, won that at an event in Innsbruck. He's also a K1 kickboxer in this 60 kg, under 60 kg bracket. And Antalya Cup finalist in the international stage. So on the regional and the international stage, she has got experience right out of Styria in Austria. Santos ready, eager to go. Had to come through a preliminary bout, did the Brazilian. She has come through successfully, obviously. Sawad from Thailand, the 20-year-old. 22 has got a lot more international experience and a slight height advantage. Never quite sure about the hugs before a bout, but each to his own. Okay, what can the Brazilian do? Have a huge amount of genuine international experience. Certainly does in winner. Be quite happy though if they go into the clinches. There's a lot of good elbow work in the clinches, by all accounts. Opponent into the corner. Stephen, start by the Brazilian. Those clinches, she's getting one or two decent elbows in, and it's a headlock coming in from Werner. It's twice she's been forced to resort to that. Santos has been able to hold Lena Brunner. As aggressive this contest as I expected her. Huge advantage. To utilise it, then tries the spinning elbow. Two very similar styles from these women. Both can go away relatively happy. I'd imagine Brunner has probably done more on the inside, simply from experience. Santos getting the verdict.
Second round,
up to Brunner to change this one. There's too much clinching going on, which is in favour of Dos Santos. Plays into her game plan, and into the clinchers once again. Santos has got one or two big knees going in there. Calmed. It's her first bout that she's taken this battle to Eduarda. Experience. It's maybe the way to go, and that's the way she started. Inside leg kick there. And another. That landed. That's the way to maybe keep Dos Santos at distance. Reverse spinning kick. And then this is her going back to her kickboxing prowess, and that's better. Suits Brunner a lot more. Two decent shots, and then she can maybe follow through. So she's got away from the clinchers. Tactically, that's a good idea. There's two things. Number one, it plays to her advantage, so it takes away the main game plan of Dos Santos. The clinchers. Seconds of a very, very different round. The tactics have changed. Has it affected the outcome? Brunner looks disconsolate as she trudges back into her corner. Dos Santos took the first round and has taken the second round as well. So despite the change of tactics from Lena Brunner, that disgruntled look was proven to be right. It's excellent work on the inside from Dos Santos. That's where she's really been able to prove her mettle. Santos needs to do is stay out of danger. For Lena Brunner, well, clinching didn't work. The kicks came possibly too late, and look at the energy immediately from Dos Santos as they come out for this third set. Dos Santos, she wants to get in the clinches. She wants to avoid any big hitting coming from Lena Brunner. It's a tactic that served her well so far. Lena going to get this knockout punch? She did something absolutely exceptional. Right from the start, and look at that, it's Dos Santos doing the better work instead. The final minute, the place in the final for Maria Eduarda. She'll be pleasantly surprised at the lack of power that's come from the Austrian on the other side. Lena's relying upon the kickboxing. It is an understandable change of tactic, but it didn't work in the second set, and then she goes into the clinch, and that is the forte of Dos Santos. Seconds of a victory for Brazil. That'll be popular. And a match against Suda Norbazanchi in the final for Maria Eduarda dos Santos. Great work from her. Will take some of the headlines away from the forthcoming World Cup and the Brazil footballers. We're in Brasilia for the FISU World University Championship Combat Sports. And how about this? And it's unanimous. It's 3 rounds to nothing. A hug from Lena Brunner. She'll go home perhaps thinking that she hasn't done her best. Tactics in the first round played into the hands of Dos Santos, and Dos Santos takes it in her stride, and she will take on Suda Norbazanchi in the final of the women's under 60 kg.
ainda. Eu preciso ir ao banheiro. Eu volto.
So gut.